Hello everyone, Scottish Lad here, and today we are going to be reviewing a set of the Artist Kevin Painter by Legend Darts and 24 gram. Let's crack on with it. Right guys, we have a nice close-up look to the Artist Kevin Painter darts by Legend Darts. Also the makers of the Wayne Mardo and Eric Bristow models, as well as a few new others like the Lisa Ashton over on Darts Corner A180 and most of the good retailers. You will be able to pick these up, or alternatively you can buy these or the ringed version, which I'll make a picture pop up directly from Kevin on Twitter, so I can leave his handle or whatever on Twitter on the YouTube comment section if that's what you prefer. But let's just go on with this. The darts themselves are 90% tungsten, and as I said, they're made by Legend Darts. You can't really grumble at the price of these either, which we'll get to in a minute. Like I just said a second ago, there is a ringed version and a knurled version. I've went for the knurled version just because it adds that extra bit of grip to it, in my opinion. Knurling's obviously very old fashioned. You get a lot of people that don't like knurling for that fact, but you get a lot of people that find knurling is really good for their grip, and it really helps them grip onto that dart even better. The black, red and obviously white paint throughout the dart, which has come synonymous with the artist Kevin Painter obviously in recent years, especially when he was with other manufacturers. Come equipped with the silver points. If it was me, I would have put some black points on there personally, but that's just personal preference. Also come with a set of short Legend darts. They seem really durable. I've had a few chucks at the board with them and I've not broke them yet, which is a plus. And they come supplied with these gorgeous Kevin Painter flights. I really like these flights. I don't know whether it's just the colour that grabs your attention or whether it's just the fact that they are absolutely stunning, but nonetheless not bad. In terms of length and width, the length is 45.8, which is from here where the point meets the barrel to here where there's a rather bit of lip at the rear meets the barrel. Now that's, as I just said, 45.8. The width at the widest point, being that this is a straight barrel, the width overall is 6.7 millimeters wide. And as I said, there is a knurled version and there's a ringed alternative. I went for the knurled just because they looked as if they had a bit more grip, and as you know, I like a grippy dart. First things I'd change is those points. I'd get them out and I'd get some black in there. There is a bit of a lip, so I'd maybe equip some free flows or something like that, but that's just personal preference again. So the ringed alternative is just the same really, except from in these knurls it's completely smooth. I'll be able to, obviously, as you saw with the picture previously, what would you prefer? I think I'd prefer the knurled, but I've gave you all the necessary information except from the price. I'm a doughball for doing that these days. The price is £36.95. As I said, from most of the retailers, A180, Darts Corner, etc. So well worth the price in my opinion. So let's get them over to the board and we'll see how we got on with them. Right guys, here we go. It's my time to throw the Legend Kevin Painters. Now I've seen on Facebook a lot of people consider these as absolutely horrible looking. They aren't a nice looking dart, but looks aren't necessarily everything. As you can see in the throwing section, I'm throwing pretty well with them. The grip is obviously that knurled ring grip, pretty much 3/4 of the barrel. Knurling is obviously old fashioned, a lot of people don't like it. I'm actually starting to really warm to knurling because the way it sticks to your fingers, even when my fingers were starting to sweat and heating up, I was still getting that consistent grip and they felt really nice. The way they flew through the air with the supply setup was pretty much ideal for the way I throw. Points are silver. That's my biggest bugaboo when it comes to anything darts, is silver points. They are absolutely pointless in my opinion. But Legend have made a smashing dart for Kevin, and the flights are probably one of the greatest looking flights I've seen in a long time. Come with a short stem as well. The only issue I really do have other than points is they don't give us the oversized pairs like Kevin actually uses, but he actually puts his hand in his own pocket to buy them. And the set that Kevin actually uses are 18 gram I'm told, and these are only available in 22 and 24. For us reviewers, it would be great to be able to review the player weight rather than a different weight, but that's just me being exceptionally picky. But as I was saying, back to this, the way these release is actually not too bad. I did find a bit of slippage sometimes up here at this smooth section at the back where my thumb is, but other than that, the grip's not bad. I'll definitely stick to that level 2.5, pushing a free grip depending on how you like your grip. To me, they're 2.5. Bit a longer point, and these would be ideal for anybody, but I've gave you pretty much everything about these. Let's go and get wrapped up. Right guys, as you can see with the throwing section, I actually threw pretty well with these Kevin painters. I'm actually half tempted to get another set of the just plain round to see the difference. If I do that, obviously I'll do a video on it on YouTube, here on YouTube. $36.95 for the Kevin painters. It's actually a not bad deal considering they're a relatively simple dart, just like Kevin likes. My only grievance is silver points. Scuff them up or put black in. These will just fall out the board. I was lucky I didn't have it surprisingly falling out the board, but nonetheless, that's what to do. That's my advice to you. As I said, knurled is old fashioned to some people. To me, I'm actually finding that the more and more I use a knurled dart, it's really beneficial for the way I grip. There's no slippage whatsoever. It's firm in my hand. I'm not obviously losing darts on the floor or anything just by slipping out my hand when my hands start to sweat. Also come with a short Legend stems, as you can see in the flights. As I said, the flights are absolutely stunning. I absolutely love these flights. It's just a pity we can't get the pairs that the Kevin Painter uses, because he pays for the pairs out of his own pocket. So unfortunately, I don't think we'll see any of the pairs on these at all, unless it's from Kevin or someone he's gave flights to. But nonetheless, these are really, really nice. It's a shorter style straight barrel for those of you that like a shorter style. For me, I really liked them, as you saw with the throwing section. I threw them quite well. $36.95 as well. I'd definitely buy more Legend products if that's the pricing. It's definitely great price points for some really quality darts, I'd say. I don't see if they don't feel cheap or anything, they feel quality, so definitely worth it in my opinion. But don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, comment down below what you thought of the Kevin Painter review. If you've got these, get them from Darts Corner, or you can buy them signed from Kevin Painter himself over on Twitter. But thanks everybody for tuning in and watching the review. Stay safe out there and keep on darting.